Hey, what's going on YouTube too? Sketchy coming at you. Welcome back to the Devouring. I know you waited a little while for this, didn't you? Didn't you? Alright, so let's get this started, shall we? Algrek is ready. He is.
He is. Then call in the Moonking's chosen warriors. Cabrax will brew the embalming liquid. Then the devouring begins.
And so, Elder Grungwa Greyfur gives Chieftain Narjuk Firstborn's flesh to his cub, the chosen chieftain. Not only so he may become the new chieftain, not only so his blood stays in the tribe forever, but to honor Magua, the moon goddess who, through all these struggles, still smiles on trollkind. Magua prays. Do it, chosen chieftain. Devour the heart.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna eat Narjak's heart. Nom nom nom. Oh no, I just took it. I have to eat it now.
The tribe. Shield the tribe.
Sire. And the devouring is complete. With Magua's blessing, Akrog Bone Crusher is now chieftain of the Moonkin.
Nice little wah.
Speak, chieftain. Speak loud and speak proud, because his words will be remembered.
We'll try to live up. No, not try. I will make sure the Moonkin get revenge. Make sure the Moonkin will survive.
The hunters have taken so much from the Moonkin. It is time.
Wait.
What?
Something is wrong. They... Hunters!
Oh boy. Oh Jesus.
Enemies are attacking!
What the hell?
What should he do?
Attack move. Destroy this guy.
Put down the grunters!
What? Fight back! The cub will crush them!
Yeah, the cub is going to destroy them.
Bloody brutes! Fight them back! Fight for Mugwa!
They're all over the place. They're like scattered. Don't go in the fire.
Great. More problems at his service.
There's like one.
To move on.
Good. They're coming from the west side here.
What is needed of him?
Why are the hunters interrupting this
Scryer, do it!
ritual?
Cast the spell!
Commander. No! Pray now!
Grungwa is ready.
We good here? I think we are.
Akrog is listening. Let Akrog see. This is
What the hell's going
pointless. The Moonkin must flee now.
They even burned his body.
What is he talking about? The trolls will crush them.
No, they will not. Tusks. There are hundreds of them out there. Cabras can sense it. And they killed the cub with a single hex.
Oh, the wait, they
Speaks
did?
true, chieftain. They need to flee.
Oh God. I'm not fleeing. Moonkin will not leave without the Bonekin.
Fine, but they will not leave the Bonekin. It is the Moonkin's fault the hunters came here. They...
Holy hide! Spare Cabrax the words! The Bonekin will never leave the cradle. Never! Now go!
What? What happened? Where are they?
Still near the cradle. This must have been a teleport hex, like the hunters used to get into the cradle. They...
More hunters. Cabrax was right.
To the tribe camp. Now.
Hope that spell worked.
Oh,
That thing was bloody terrifying.
Don't worry, it will.
Ellen's reigns.
No one cross!
Is it you bastards?
For the tribe.
This guy's getting low.
Enemies
Oh.
killed a hero.
Okay. Well, that happened. Oh, they're so freaking tanky.
This way. Reforged is...
Enemies killed a hero.
They keep killing me.
They will regret this.
Ready for action.
I don't know why I can't. Oh, is it because I don't have a different weapon now?
What hit you? No one.
Got it. Okay. I think it's because I have a different weapon. Well, thank God for the Godstone. No pun intended. They all leveled up, by the way. We'll take a look at that later.
Is that...
Oh, boy. The whole campus looted and raided.
Oh, tusks.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Oh, no.
Going now.
We're missing
At
one.
his service.
Come on, bud.
What next?
Norbrock, one eye.
Zaska is listening.
Must gather your hero party to continue. Hold on. We're waiting
What
for the
is
old man to
needed
come
of
by.
him? Let Grunwa take a closer look.
What should he do?
Look who has arrived. Nurbok told Akrok this would happen, but he listened not. Stop, Nurbok. This is not the time for fighting.
Crumb speaks true.
I can understand it's not that I said there were no hunters.
Akrog understands not. The eyes said there were no hunters, wide and far. So how could this happen? By Master Anug?
It is hard to explain. It is true that the beaks and the eyes see no hunters. But when Anug go out yesterday, he see these strange sparkles in the air, like how air look over a fire. This morning, Anug and eyes see sparkles from the bushes. But suddenly, there is a blue cloud on the sparkles, and hunters come out.
A teleport hex, just like in the cradle.
Mm-hmm. When Anug find out, he run back to the tribe camp, but it was too late. He is sorry, Chieftain Agrog. He failed the tribe, and now so many kin is dead. Anug is not to blame. It was Agrog who would not listen.
Chieftain Akrog.
The small tusk is the last one to tell Nurbok what to do. He is not even a moon.
Quiet. Tusks, maybe Akrog made a mistake, but now is not the time to fight. Kin died, again. And more will die if the Moonkin stay here and wait for the hunters to finish crushing the cradle. They need to leave. Now.
Powerful words. And where plans this great leader to take the Moonkin? Right into the next ambush?
He knows not, but they will work something out.
Maybe there is no need to. Zaska has an idea.
What you got?
Nurbok remembers when he said Zaska was making schemes again? Well, it is true. For the past moon, he has been meeting with a brittle bone.
A brittle bone.
That is
Human.
what Zaska just said. And no, he has not betrayed them. Even though that is what they all believe he is just waiting to do. This brittle bone, he has a plan that would not just help the tribe crush the hunters, but could also cure the rot.
Cure the rot? How? How is that possible?
And there is the catch. The Moonkin must resurrect a fallen god.
Bom, bom, bom. Interesting.
Ever since they crossed the water to start a new life on Urgath, Mugwa had smiled upon her trolls. In their darkest times, though, her smile was sometimes forgotten. The blood rot, the hunters, the slavers. They were not so easy to forget. But as long as Mugwa was smiling,
There was hope. Okay. World map of Urgoth. Interesting. I didn't know there was a world map. You can use the world map to traverse Urgoth. Scroll the map to see locations available to travel. A blue or yellow quest marker on a location indicates there are unfinished missions to complete there. To order your party to travel to a certain location, simply select it on the world map and click travel button. Okay, so that's simple enough. So we were just at Mugwa's Cradle. Obviously that's where the ambush happened. And the only other available spot... Wow, this is pretty. This is really pretty, actually. The only other available spot is Blackheart Jungle. Let's go ahead and go there.
Disbelief marked the faces of surviving Moonkin as Azka explained his idea. A pact with a Brittlebone Elder? Resurrecting a fallen god? Disgrace, they roared. Madness! But was there any other choice? So it was that Akrog used the chieftain's word for the first time. The Moonkin would meet this strange Brittlebone in the Blackheart Jungle for a peace talk. When they marched to the cradle 5 sundowns ago, the Moonkin had been bleeding. When they abandoned it to the hunters, the wound was wide open.
This is it. The Brittlebone stranger is nearby.
And Nug still think it is not wise to go alone. Take a few beaks, at least.
Akrog agreed to a peace talk.
And Brittlebones honor peace talks not. They say they will, then they stab each other in the back.
Maybe so. But this Brittlebone had 100 chances to crush Zaska, and he crushed him not. Also, if he is anywhere near as powerful a hexer as Zaska thinks, a few beaks will make no difference. Please, Akrog. If they break the first pact they struck with the stranger, he might choose not to help them after all. The tribe has been ravaged, and they cannot ruin this chance.
Zaska speaks true, chieftain. Trust must start somewhere.
Alright, let's make camp.
All right. Anuk, make camp here and bring in the others.
They're not back by sundown. Find the stranger and crush him. Yeah.
If they are not back by sundown, find the stranger and crush him. Akrog has spoken. As chieftain say. Good then. Grunwar, Zaska, Little Blood, come. Time to find out what this stranger's wild plan is.
Alright, boys. Let's move on out.
More trouble.
Let's find this Brittlebone, shall we?
The hunters, they killed the Bonekin, no? Big Blood think they untusked, sire?
They probably did, but it changes. Mugwa took him into the river when the devouring was complete.
We can do this, right?
He will protect the tribe. Ready.
What can he do for the tribe?
There we go. Nice done.
Ready. An enemy's killed a hero.
Oh, he did kill somebody back here. Alright, he's gonna... Zaska's gonna have to come back. We're calling him in right now. I didn't even realize what was happening. That's one thing about this. It's like, it's hard to tell what's happening half the time. It's not like multiplayer. Like, I'll play the campaign, but the multiplayer is like, ooh. It's so pretty though. Like, I'm giving the campaign a shot because I honestly like the way it looks and I like the story. But some people have been asking me, why don't you play it in multiplayer? There's just, I mean, there's a reasoning.
Can Zaska help? If he and...
Well, well. Look what the jungle brought to me.
Is that him?
Mm-hmm.
So, you are the chieftain Zaska told me about. Curious.
He is Akrog Bone Crusher, chieftain of the Moonkin.
A pleasure to meet you, chieftain. I must say, I can't help but be impressed at your level of speech. Where I come from, people still believe trolls are all about grunting and roaring. But let's not beat around the bush, shall we? How much has Zaska told you about my proposal?
All that he knows.
All that he knows. The stranger wants to bring a dead god back to life, and he needs the Moonkin's help to do it.
Imprisoned, not dead. But yes, that about sums it up. Let's start from the beginning. After the first battles between the dark and light races, which would lead to the War of the Six, many of trolls, dark elves, and orcs fled to Urgarth to recover.
The Moonkin know about the escape. That is how their ancestors came to Urgarth. The last chieftain, he was one of them.
Narjak Firstborn. I'm aware. And this is not a history lesson. I'm telling you this because of the creature that led the escape.
Zarek's cub. The field dog. What has it to do with anything? It went back to Fiara after the escape hundreds of years ago.
Yes, that's what most believe, even among the light races. The truth is, the Hibernian Empire sent a division of elite warrior priests after them. The Sacred Seal. They tracked down the field dog and locked it away deep inside a prison here on Urgarth. I believe that prison is on the other side of this swamp. And I also believe that while the priests of the Sacred Seal are long dead, the field dog is still there.
Interesting. I didn't know all these things happened, but hey, learn something every day.
And the stranger wants to free Zarek's cub, hoping that will gain him and the Moonkin his favor. That is his idea, no?
That is correct. Zaska told me of your scourges, chieftain. The rot, the hunters. There is no way you'll wrestle down those foes on your own, but with the help of a demigod, that would turn the tables.
Oof, sounds like a weird thing to do. What if the demigod gets out of control?
Fine. They will take a look at this temple, then they will decide what to do next. Akrog has spoken. The stranger says this temple is here in the jungle?
Yes, I can show you. There's just one thing we need to take care of first. The Chainers.
Those green-skinned slavers?
Yes. A small troll tribe lived here. And the Chainers rushed through the jungle a few days back and enslaved them. The main group is gone, but there are still a few troops left. And they have set up their cowl right in front of the temple. I know your ranks have been decimated, but you should be able to take them on, especially with the element of surprise. Finally, there's another matter we should take care of before we move into the temple.
What
is this other matter?
Well, it's related to the creatures of this lovely jungle. Briefly put, some kind of disease seems to be making the rounds, and it makes creatures go mad, docile and predator alike.
A disease, perhaps?
If so, then it's no ordinary one. It also seems to spread. I've seen more and more animals like this. Considering you have a tribe to feed, you should probably put down those cursed animals whenever you see them. Otherwise...
They might corrupt the entire hunting grounds. The stranger speaks true. The Moonkin will take care of it.
Alright, will the stranger help the Moonkin fight?
What about the stranger? Will he help the Moonkin fight?
I would, but something tells me I should save my strength for when we find the temple. I will do some scouting in the meantime. There are a couple of things out here I have yet to look into.
Fine, if you must. And one more thing.
If the stranger betrays the Moonkin?
If the stranger betrays the Moonkin, Akrog will crush his skull himself. He swears it on his sire's name.
Well, I'm rather fond of my skull, so that won't happen. Don't worry. Good luck now. We'll speak once you've dealt with the Chainers.
See you later, Brittlebone. Okay.
And gone.
A teleport hex, like the hunters used.
It is true. Well then, let them take a look at this tribe camp to see what the Moonkin are up against. They will bring the others when it is safe.
No one here.
Okay. Let's go ahead and inspect this area.
Greenskins.
Whoa.
Zarek's fangs. There's more of them.
There's so many.
Hold on.
Immediately kill this thing.
Grunlaw is ready.
Ready for action. Ready.
I wish there was a... Oh, there it is.
Akrog is ready.
Just taunt them nicely.
Grunlaw is here. What can he do for the tribe?
Head towards certain doom.
Made Magua drown his enemies. At his service. What is needed of him? He might be old, but his tasks are still sharp.
More light force. Quicker. Crash those girls listening.
One of them might die soon here.
More light force.
What can he do for the tribe?
Enemies killed a hero.
Not Noag.
That way. Ready for action.
Noag will come back here.
Grunlaw is ready.
What should he do?
Where is he at?
He not gone long.
We're down south. There's so many dead trolls.
He is going. There. Magwa's over
Holy
here.
mother of God.
Help! The tribe must survive.
Let's just kill this thing.
For the Moon King. What now?
Get Noag in there.
What is needed of him?
Go join the worm. Rogue is ready.
At his service.
Alright, we saved this little tribe.
All dead. Ku thanks, stranger trolls. On his way.
Does he have like no health? Wow. He almost died.
What is Spike Master Ku being dead or chained now if not for stranger trolls? Ku and kin, thank. The chainers are their enemies too. What tribe belong Ku and his kin to? Bog Tusks. At least they was. Now, Bog Tusks all die. Or slaves of greenskins. What about he? Name, tribe? Moonkin. Chieftain Akrog Bonecrusher of the Moonkin. Moonkin? But Chieftain Narjak, leader of Moonkin.
Yeah, but he died,
He
bro.
floats in the moonlit river now. Akrog is the new chieftain.
Oh, Narjak was great chieftain. They say they fight chainers? They are in the Moonkin's way. Then Bog Tusks help Moonkin. Chainers crush tribe and kill chieftain. They pay in blood. Chieftain Akrog agree?
Yep.
All right. Seems like the Moonkin and the Bog Tusks want the same thing. Let them crush the chainers together. Good. There is problem, though. Akrog come back to tribe camp with Ku. Then he tell them more. All right. Chainer Pack have tribe camp up jungle at Great Evil Ruin. Their bridge to go there, but Chainers burn bridge. Maybe the Moonkin could mend it. Could work. But then they need to make ground around bridge their own first. The Bog Tusks have some scrap in tribe camp, but that not enough to mend bridge. So they need gather more. Zeramak scrappers can take care of that. The Bog Tusks know if there is scrap nearby. Lots. Everywhere. Chieftain Akrog just tell his scrappers to dig anywhere, and they will find some. All right. Chieftain, is he all right? What are they doing here? Akrog told them to stay at the camp. And Nurbok told them to join him when they heard fighting. Who are these trolls? Bog Tusks. The Chainers burnt down their tribe camp and enslaved their kin. The small one speaks true. Chieftain Akrog say he helped to crush Chainer Pack that's still here. Another battle then. Well, What must be, must be. It would be wise to let the Moonkin lay some of what they harvest aside.
Food?
Food, wood, stone, scrap, anything they can find. The Moonkin will need it for when they build a new home. Julog, bring in some beaks from the camp. Then join Crumb.
As Crumb says. And Nook and his eyes will scout too. He go back to camp and tell them.
All right. Be on the lookout for greenskins. Will Nurbok fight?
Of course he will. He also has an idea, though. What's the Bog Tusk's name?
Spike Master Ku.
Then come with Nurbok, Spike Master Cool. There is something they must talk about.
Interesting. Alright, well, this is going to be a whole thing, so we're going to do this in the next episode. Thank you for joining me, and as usual, I'll see you in the next one. Too Sketchy out. Peace!